Hello, everyone. I'm just gonna give everybody a few minutes to come in, but as we're waiting on everyone to come in, please like and share this video with your friends and your family as well. And we will be getting started in just a few minutes. Don't forget to host a party as well. Turn on your notifications so you'll know whenever we go live. All right, so we are here live with the Cook With Me live show. I am Ayana Williams and I will be cooking a very nutritious meal on today. So what I want you guys to do is let me know if you think you have an idea of what we're cooking. I mentioned that it's a creamy sauce. So let me see, put it down in the comment section below and let me know if you have an idea of what we are cooking on tonight, okay? White sauce, it's very creamy. Anybody? Let us know in the comment section down there. What do you think? I'll tell you another one. Most people get it at an Italian restaurant, so what is it? Can you guys tell me what it is? All right, so before we get started here, I was drinking me a little bit of hibiscus tea here. Isn't it so pretty? Very pretty. So this is hibiscus tea, okay? Now, hibiscus tea is amazing for our bodies. It's great for lowering blood pressure. You can get this from Food Lion, this particular brand. We normally use the actual leaves here, the hibiscus leaves, and you can get those from any oriental store or a store that sells different types. Well, let me show you how the leaves look, as you guys can see here. So they look like this. And you get a bag like this. I got this from a place called Compare Foods here, and they sell a lot of oriental or different things from different nationalities. So I got this, and it was $3.15, and everybody loves it. Let me tell you, it is amazing. The flavor, the color is beautiful, and then it's kind of tarty. So you can kind of make it like a punch. So we like to add a little sweetener to it and make it like almost like a red, almost like a lemonade type drink. But it's very delicious. So this is the hibiscus tea. Again, you can get this box, the box that I just had for you guys. Where did I put it? Hold on, I just had it. Okie dokie. Oh. Right here in my face. But anyway, here we go. So this is the hibiscus tea that you can get from Food Lion here. All right, so someone already commented. I think someone said pasta. Yes, we are making a pasta, but guess what? We're not using pasta today. So we are making Alfredo sauce, and we're using our spaghetti squash, okay? So this is one that the kids, everyone absolutely loves, okay? Spaghetti squash it's a squash that you can normally get around the summertime, so it's more like a summer squash. In the winter times, it's kind of hard to find, but very easy to cook. All you have to do, now normally, if you have a very sharp knife, you can cut it and put it in the oven and let it bake for about maybe 30-45 minutes, and then it'll be kind of the stringy, and you'll see what I'm talking about, the strings. So it comes out like spaghetti noodles. So the strings will be kind of al dente if you leave it in there for about 45 minutes, depending on the size of your spaghetti squash, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I had some mushrooms here soaking in some vegan chickenless seasoning. So the vegan chickenless season I get from Trader Joe's, and when I tell you it tastes like the chicken season that you would normally get from any place else, it is amazing, but it's vegan. So the only thing that's in it is sea salt, onion powder, other spices, turmeric, and garlic powder. So this right here is amazing for if you're making a vegan dish, or, you know, we're whole food plant-based. So if you're making a dish that doesn't have any meat in it, but you want it to have like a chicken flavor to it, this will be the one that you would get, okay? All right, so So we have our mushrooms soaking in that. And I'm just gonna place them in the pan here, and I'm not gonna put any oil in it because there's no need. So mushrooms normally make their own juice. The juice that you see here is the juice that the mushrooms made from me just letting it soak, okay? So now I'm going to turn my eye on about 5 to 6 and just let those cook up, okay? And then I have my broccoli and cauliflower, and I did 2 cups each. 2 cups of cauliflower and 2 cups of broccoli, okay? So the broccoli, the cauliflower, and the carrots take a little longer to cook. So I have a cup of carrots here, and I'm gonna place those in my pan here, and I'm gonna let these cook up on about 5, 6-ish here. All right, and that's gonna be cooking there. And I did tell you guys that we will be making a special treat. You know, you already know me. We gotta have a sweet treat, okay? So we have created a special treat, okay? And this treat requires you to have some type of fruit. So we have done apples, and we have done pears, and we have done peaches. And peaches is what it is tonight, okay? So we're making what we're gonna call peach cakes, okay? So we already baked these in the oven. We baked them for about an hour already. We cut them in half, and basically we took the seed out of them, and then we baked them for about an hour, okay? All right, so I'm gonna set this to the side. And then we have oats here in honey and some nuts. So like a granola like type, and we're going to put this basically in the middle of the peaches, okay? So, and I have my oven on 350 because we're going to let these bake a little bit longer, okay? So while these are baking, we're going to make our Alfredo sauce, okay? All right, so I'm basically just putting about enough to just fill, if you can see, to fill the inside, okay? It gets a little messy there, but that's okay. You know, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. All right, so we got all our granola, homemade granola there, our honey, oats, and walnuts. The next thing, and we had those soaking in honey and cinnamon, okay? So don't forget that we had the honey and the cinnamon. And now what I'm going to do is put them in the oven on 350 for about 5-10 minutes, okay? All right, so let's get these in the oven here. And we got our mushrooms here cooking. And the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and make our sauce. So what you need for your sauce, you only need 1 cup for a serving of 4 to 6 people, okay? But I'm gonna do a little bit more. So I have 2 cups here, 2 cups of cashews. And you don't have to soak them if you have a high-powered blender, but if you don't have a high-powered blender, you wanna soak them in some hot water, probably a couple of hours, okay? Or you can boil them, that will be quicker too. You can boil them and just have them sitting out when you're ready to actually cook them. All right, so we got our cashews, and I'm using raw cashews here, and these came from Aldi's. They're like maybe $7.99, something like that. About between $6 and $7 they are. And then we're gonna need some nutritional yeast, and you add all of these ingredients in at one time, so you don't have to do a whole bunch of extra steps, okay? So this is for our Alfredo sauce, okay? Nutritional yeast, so for those of you who don't know, nutritional yeast is amazing for getting your vitamin B's in. It's also great, like a, how can I say, like more like a cheesy flavor. So it gives cheesy flavor to different things. So we like to add it to our yellow grits. We like to add it to our popcorn. When we air pop our popcorn, we add a little bit of this to it, and it actually gives it a little cheesy flavor. So we're gonna add to this a tablespoon of the nutritional yeast for our cheesy flavor, right? We're making what? Alfredo sauce. So you definitely need that cheesy flavor, right? All right, then we're gonna add a cup of onions, okay? We need those onions there for flavor. And then we also need garlic. Garlic, you need 2 garlic cloves. And Eugene is gonna put the ingredients that you need in the actual comment section below. So you don't have to worry about writing it down right now because I'm probably all over the place with this, okay? But anyway, you're gonna put your garlic in there. And then I have my lemon juice and water. And basically this is 3/4 cups of water and it is 1/2 tablespoon of lemon juice. Now, I am doubling the recipe, so it may look like it's a little bit more, okay? All right, so we got that in there. And then I'm gonna add some garlic powder, all right? Why? Garlic powder always brings an Italian dish flavor out, okay? And then I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning, all right? So now we got our Italian seasoning in there, and doesn't that make the Italian dish the dish? Yes. All right, so adding the Italian seasoning in there, we got our garlic already. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hibiscus tea is amazing again for our bodies. It actually helps with your liver. It helps with the lowering your blood pressure. It also helps with lowering your cholesterol. Tea, and it's caffeine free. Hibiscus tea, I kind of told you guys about this earlier on. But hibiscus tea is amazing. So our mushrooms are cooking up here. Good. And then I got our broccoli and cauliflower cooking as well. So normally, what I normally put in my Alfredo is broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. I'll do mushrooms if I want like a meaty texture to it. And then I also will add some corn or either peas to it. And always, when I get corn, I always make sure I get the organic corn, okay? And the reason being to that is because of what they're doing to the traditional corn. We say no, we'll rather get the organic, knowing that, you know, we're hoping and praying that it's better, okay, than the actual traditional corn, okay? Very, very important. And we always tell our clients that as well. If you do eat corn, make sure that it's organic corn, okay? This is still cooking up here. I'm gonna get to that. I know you're like, okay, what about the Alfredo sauce? Okay, I'm getting to the Alfredo sauce here. Got everything in there. All right. Now this gets a little loud, okay? Let me see. So here we go. I'm not gonna talk, but it doesn't take long for it to actually grind it up. You're gonna see it's gonna be very creamy, very, very creamy. And all you need is cashew. So it's amazing how you can actually make your traditional meals plant-based and still taste great. And the main key to that is making sure that you flavor it, okay? Making sure you add your seasonings to it. Very, very important. I like to say, if I can't smell the flavors as it's cooking, like I can now, with these mushrooms smell so good right now, then it may not taste that well, okay? So you want to make sure that you're adding enough seasonings to them, okay? All right. All right, that's done. That was less than a minute, y'all. Less than a minute and we have Alfredo sauce, okay? Everything in your blender. If you have a high-powered blender, I'm using a Vitamix right now, but if you have a high-powered blender, it doesn't take long at all. Now, if you don't have a high-powered blender, as I mentioned before, you want to make sure that you soak those cashews because it will tear your blender up, okay? All right. All right, so moving right along here, we got our Alfredo sauce all ready. As soon as our vegetables cook down just a little bit, I don't like to cook my mushrooms and my carrots. I don't like to cook them too soft. If you do like them soft, then cook them down soft. But if you don't, then don't, okay? So basically, I'm just gonna cook them until they start to turn, especially the broccoli. I pay close attention to the broccoli. When the broccoli starts to turn a darker green, then I know that, okay, I need to go ahead and add my corn. The corn is always the last thing that I add because I don't want the corn to cook up too much, okay? And then I'll add my sauce, and then we'll add our noodles. So next up is our spaghetti squash. So we have to do a little prepping for this, okay? So I already baked it for about an hour in the oven, okay? So this one is all ready to go. Now there are different ways that you can actually cut these. You can use them as a bowl. The kids love to eat it out of the bowl. Or you can just scrape them out and just serve them as is. So Alright, so you want to get the seeds out, okay? And I'm going to use this bowl here to get the seeds out of the middle, okay? So that's the first thing you want to do. Make sure you get all the seeds out of there. Trust me, if you don't get the seeds out and you have kids, they'll let you know. Mine always do, okay? Mommy, this is crunchy. Okay, get rid of it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. But there might be some nutritional properties to it, okay? So we do eat for nutrition. I know a lot of people say, okay, well, are you guys vegan? Are you vegetarians? No, we're not. We don't label ourselves. We used to now. We did used to, but we don't anymore. We just eat for nutrition, okay? What does that mean? That means we try and make sure that the majority of what we eat comes from a plant and making sure that we get the nutrients that we need. You know, as much as possible, okay? Alright. So once you get all of the seeds out here, we'll be ready to get our noodles. I know a lot of people are like, okay, spaghetti squash, because I didn't really understand the spaghetti squash thing myself, right? Until I made it myself. And when I made it, I was like, oh, wow, it actually looks like spaghetti noodles. So all you do is you take your fork in here and you just kind of twirl it out, and you're going to have some noodles. And this is a vegetable, y'all. You don't have to, you know, use a swirler to get your, you know, like most people do with zucchini. You have to have an actual swirler to use that. You don't need that for this. All you have to do is just twirl your fork around and you have noodles, okay? Alright. So we're getting this out of here. As we're getting this out, let's see. Tell me some things that you like to add into your Alfredo sauce, or your Alfredo. What are some things you like to add into your Alfredos? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I know some people like to add chicken. They like chicken Alfredo. That used to be my favorite. That's hence why I'm putting the mushrooms flavored chicken, the chicken flavored mushrooms in this as well. So you can kind of, you know, play around with ingredients and kind of get to similar to what you are used to eating, especially when you're trying to eat a plant-based whole food diet, okay? Alright. So we're almost done here. Almost done here. And you want to make sure when you take that spaghetti squash out of the oven, you want to make sure that you let it cool down for at least 15 minutes because it is super hot. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. I know that because, yes, I have burned myself before. Alright, so we got the peaches in the oven here, and I am going to take those out because they are almost done. Let me give me 1 second here, but let me show you guys how the noodles look. Here we go, here we go. No, something to get the peaches out of the oven. Alright, can you guys see that? So that's how the noodles look. Alright, amazing, right? God is good. Like, it's amazing how things are created But then it's amazing how creative people get when, especially when you're doing a plant-based whole food diet. You have to get creative to make it fun and make it pleasurable and make it a lifestyle. That's what we are really big on, making it a lifestyle. So my mushrooms are all cooked up here. My broccoli and my carrots are cooking down. They're still cooking down. So I'm going to add first I'm going to add my corn in. And I'm not going to do this whole bag, probably like a cup of corn. And that's just to give it like a little sweet flavor to it. So you want to add the corn in, or sometimes I would do sweet peas if I forget to get the corn, the organic corn. I just will not get the regular traditional corn. But anyway, we got our mushrooms ready here. Our corn and our broccoli is still cooking up here. And while that's cooking up, a little bit more, turn it down some, we're going to go ahead, don't try that one. Don't pick up the hot peaches, the hot peach dish out of the oven, okay? Don't do that. All right, anyway, here we go. So what are some of the things? I think I saw shrimp that someone said they add into their Alfredo. Let's see here. Let's move this over here. And now that we have our peaches out of the oven, we are going to ice them. And when I say ice them, this is a plant-based icing as well, okay? And this icing recipe, it requires cashews, tapioca flour. Many of you are like, okay, what is tapioca flour? I've never heard of that in my life. And we probably should have let that cool down a little bit too. So make sure you do that before you actually ice them. But let me show you guys how it looks. So amazing. Let me add a strawberry here. These are so delicious. One of our 9-year-old made these the other day all by herself, and they were so delicious. But this is how they look, y'all. Peach cakes, okay? All it is your peaches baked with cinnamon in the oven. Then you fill the middle part, because you already took out the seed. You fill the middle part with oats and walnuts. And then you ice the top. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. Okay, as soon as it cools down, I am going to take a bite from it, okay? One of my new favorite dishes. All right, now, since we have our broccoli and cauliflower is almost done here, what I'm going to do now is add our creamy Alfredo. Let me show you guys our creamy Alfredo sauce. And I like mine to be really a lot of sauce. I like a lot of sauce on my Alfredo, spaghetti, anything that requires sauce. I need for it to have a lot of sauce in it. So that's why I double the recipe. So it's up to you to decide if you want to double the recipe or not, okay? Now I'm adding my spaghetti squash to the dish here. And another thing that I normally add in here as well is tomatoes. So let's turn this down because it doesn't have to cook up anymore. It smells so good. I wish you guys could actually, I'm out of the screen, sorry. I wish you guys could actually smell the flavors that are coming out of this kitchen. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So good. All right, now we're gonna add our mushrooms in there. Our chicken replacement here. And I'm gonna slide this dish over so you guys can see it cooking in here. And I like to add the mushrooms, I like to add the carrots and the tomatoes into the Alfredo too to give it a little bit more color. The varieties of colors, man, just brings a dish out to me. Like, it looks beautiful, but it also tastes beautiful. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt here, and this is our sea salt that I normally get from Trader Joe's here, but you can get sea salt from anywhere. But I just got some today from there. All right, and again, the recipe is coming, guys. Eugene is gonna put the ingredients down in the comment section down below, okay? All right, so this is all done. And you guys can see it here. So I'm gonna show it to you in a pan, in the actual pan. Whew, so delicious. Now I cannot wait to get it in an actual plate and eat it. But while I am waiting for the plate, I am going to try our delicious peach cake. All right, so here's our peach cake, and here we go. So juicy. Oh my goodness, this is so good, y'all. I'm telling you, you have to try it. The recipe is definitely coming, okay? Oh my goodness, I really want to eat the whole thing, but I'm not. This is delicious, okay? Delicious. Oh my goodness. Can you guys see it good? Delicious. Okay. Oh my goodness. That peach cake was good. All right. So now I am going to plate my Alfredo. And then once I'm finished plating it, gotta get some mushrooms in there. I am gonna taste it for you guys. And I don't know if I already made the announcement or not. I probably didn't. But in just a few weeks, guys, we have a big event coming up, okay? And the best thing about it that, I'm so excited about is just that people understanding that, things that ran in your family doesn't have to continue, okay? That the buck can stop with you. But some people are like, okay, well, how? When, all I've heard my life is that it runs in my family. Well, you want to come to this event, okay? September the 26th. Yes, September the 26th. And it's going to be a virtual event, okay? So make sure that you go to our website and purchase your ticket. Well, read about the event first. Read about the event and purchase your ticket, okay? The tickets are $25, and $5 from every ticket will go to a nonprofit organization. And I love this nonprofit organization because they do a lot for the homeless community right here in the Charlotte area, okay? So I'm excited about what they're doing. Definitely, we are supporters of them, so we just partner with them. And let me tell you, first of all, the event is going to be amazing, but the fact that we actually get to help a cause that is definitely worth it, it just makes it even the more better. So definitely get your ticket. We have some power-packed speakers. Let me tell you, the speakers that we have coming forth, oh my goodness, they're going to blow your mind. We have Wayne and Tanya Butler, amazing couples. They have a great marriage motivation ministry that they actually go around talking all along the East Coast about marriages and how to sustain a strong and healthy marriage. And then they also have multiple businesses, successful businesses as well. They homeschool their kids, so their whole family life is just amazing. And so they're going to be able to speak from that standpoint. We also have Dr. Dillon that'll be coming in, Dr. Jen Dillon that'll be coming in, speaking on epigenetics. Epigenetics is basically how the science behind how actually you can change the way that your genes react you can. And she's gonna come in and talk to us about that. Super excited about that. And then we also have Charzetta. Charzetta is a fitness trainer, instructor, and she has it going on. Her heart is for families, just showing families how to get active. She has different contracts with different schools that she goes into, after school programs. She actually, I mean, let me tell you, when I say power punching, she has a surprise for us too at the event, so I can't wait for that. But let me tell you, you guys don't want to miss this event. And then the fact that you have opportunity to support a cause is even the more better, okay? All right, so let me try this Alfredo. I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper, y'all, because I did totally forget about that one. But you want to add your black pepper. And again, we will have all of our ingredients down in the comment section, okay? And here we go. I try and get all the flavors in one fork full here. So we have our broccoli, we have our cauliflower, carrots, and our organic corn, and our mushrooms. Did I mention that already? Mushrooms and carrots as well. All right, here we go. Delicious, okay? Delicious. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, y'all. It is so delicious. Oh my goodness. The only thing I'm missing is my tomatoes. But this is amazing, okay? The cashew Alfredo sauce, you will not miss the milk that you would normally use in your Alfredo sauce. And this is so easy. Like, it's like, all right, let me chew this up first, so I don't have to talk with the food in my mouth. So, hold on. Okay, so, y'all, this is so good. I can't wait to get off so I can actually dig into this. I'm really gonna dig into it. But anyway, the sauce is made, the actual Alfredo sauce is made from cashews. The icing is made from cashews. Let me tell y'all, you can do a lot with cashews, okay? And that Alfredo sauce is the bomb, okay? Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, so that's pretty much it, y'all. And oh, wait, let me share this. I gotta share this. So, this is Alfredo, right? But let me tell you something. You're not eating any noodles. So every single thing that's on this plate is from a vegetable. You can't beat that, okay? Now, we always promote a salad with every meal. Not every meal. Let's reverse that. We always promote a salad a day, okay? We normally have our salad for either lunch, a big salad for lunch, or a side salad with our dinner, okay? So, make sure you get your salad in. Why? Because you want to make sure you're getting those nutrients in every day, especially those green leafy vegetables, okay? Amazing for helping our bodies to cleanse, to get that bowels moving, you know, all those type of good things that you can definitely get from a salad. And then the most amazing thing about it is you can add so many different vegetables and even fruit and nuts or seeds to your salads, okay? So make sure that you guys have your salad a day and try this amazing Alfredo sauce, okay? However you do it, even if you add it to your noodles, but we would definitely recommend that you add it to your spaghetti squash noodles. Oh my goodness, y'all, okay. I am ready to go. And I hope you guys have an amazing night on tonight, okay? Be blessed, everyone, and I'll see you next month. All right.